Hey everybody, it's Undead Viking. We just got done playing Police Precinct at Con of the North, and it's a co-op game that just recently came out from Common Man Games. It was the first time I really got to play it. I read the rules and stuff, and I knew of the game, but I was excited to give it a shot here at the convention. And we won. We arrested the murderer. It is a co-op game that has a possible traitor variant. It doesn't always have a traitor because there could be possibly one person's a bad cop. But let's just go ahead and show you a view of the board here. And this will be a little upside down, so I do apologize. There is the murderer. They got arrested there at the end as he was trying to escape the town
by Officer Frank O'Dell.
Yes, Officer Captain Frank O'Dell was the hero. He arrested the murderer before he could get out of town. There's emergencies that you have, like the deranged axeman at the donut shop that we didn't deal with because we arrested. You'll notice that there's a group of cops over here that were investigating the crime scene close to the board game warehouse.
Check out that sweet font.
Yeah. There are some issues as far as with the font, and I don't know, we had some problems. The rule book wasn't...
Basic spelling?
Yeah, there's some... but overall, the game does work. Notice Pierce. But that's just typos and what have you, so it didn't ruin the game at all. But it's a really big board, and we had a good time. So I'm just going to go around the table, and I'm going to let everybody say what they thought. Pastor Andrew?
I didn't actually care for it that much, but I think I'm burnt out on co-ops. Sorry.
Thank you for that candid response. Joel?
It was interesting. It just, I don't know. There's so much stuff that was happening. There's so much that can go against you. It was just hard to wrap your head around. It's just let stuff go. We don't care.
Well, it kind of it's what a lot of co-ops. It's like it feels like at the very beginning, like you can't get anything going, and then once you get over the hill, it just everything slides together, and the game becomes a lot easier. There's the investigation board where you have to get the evidence to arrest the murderer. The track there, if that had reached the last spot, we would have failed automatically. So I never felt like, for a while I felt like we were going to lose, but at the end it kind of felt like we couldn't lose. Brendan?
Yeah. The theme comes through pretty well, I think. It's pretty neat police theme. Relatively typical co-op. If you like co-ops and the theme sounds interesting, I think it would be a pretty fun game.
Yeah. And Eric, you like co-ops?
I do, and I also like hidden traitor games, and in this case we didn't have one just by chance, and I think that maybe ended up making the success for us a little bit easier, especially towards the end, that there wasn't anybody actively working against us, and I'm kind of curious to know if it would have been as easy for us as a team had there been one around. And so I liked it. I liked the theme. I thought it all kind of fit together, and it put together a nice story for the cop on the beat. I was Sergeant Mike Edwards, and I had my donut, and I was, good at arresting people, and so I was getting rid of those street punks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah, I guess whenever I play a co-op for the first time, I guess my barometer for any co-op is always Arkham Horror, and Arkham Horror still kicks my butt every single, half the time I play. And so whenever I beat a co-op the very first time I play, I inherently think maybe we screwed up a rule or two, and which very well we may have. The rule book has a lot of stuff inside of it, and so we may have made a few mistakes.
Even though we did make it more difficult for ourselves.
Yeah, we did make it more difficult for ourselves from the very beginning, but we didn't hand out the right number of cards. But the game tells a story, and it's enjoyable, and every once in a while it's nice to be able to win and not have to say, well, we lost and I still had fun. Sometimes it's fun. For what it's worth, I really enjoyed it. I thought the theme really came through, and it definitely had those moments in co-op games that I really like. We have no shot, and there's no chance, and you have the miraculous roll, or I rolled really horribly when I was trying to arrest some punks. I got one success in 6 dice. Yeah, so it has those great little moments that you remember about the game after you're done. So it gets a thumbs up for me, and I'll give it a more lengthy review here in the near future. So, but thanks a lot for watching, and that was Police Precinct.